Welcome. Would you like me to take you to our leader?
Leader? How do you define a leader?
The person in charge of our government.
What's a government?
The means by which we control the state.
What's a state?
A compulsory political organization with a centralized government that maintains a monopoly of the legitimate use of force within a certain territory.
What makes the state's use of force legitimate?
The consent of the governed.
Wow, so you're all able to agree on every issue and choose a leader that you all agree with. Amazing.
No, we don't all agree, but we all get to vote for our leader, and the person with the majority of votes wins, becomes our leader.
What about those who voted for a different leader? Does the state force them to obey the winning leader and his or her edicts?
Yes, that's democracy. Unlike other forms of government, we have a say in the process of the state's policies.
I would like to meet the state. They must be very wise and more advanced even than your species to have this power. Take me to the state, please.
Well, the state doesn't really exist in that sense. It's an abstract idea. The government and the state are made up of people too, just like those of us whom vote.
So your race still believes it is best to force others to one's will?
No, people don't have the right to use force against one another. We don't use force. We vote.
Given that the state is made up of people, and derives its power from the people, how can the people of the state use of force be legitimate if people don't have the right to force others themselves? How can some members of your species give to other members of your same species rights which they themselves do not possess?
Well, because we vote. It's not forced because we all get to vote.
But by your own definition, your vote is simply an attempt to use the perceived legitimacy of the state's power to force others and the minority to your whim.
No, you just don't get it. Voting is not force. It's our duty as good citizens.
No, you seem to not get it. I will warn others to avoid your planet and its inhabitants until you do. Best of luck using force to solve complex social problems. I feel I should warn you though. No species has achieved interstellar travel without first evolving to solving complex social problems through voluntary association. In fact, not only do they fail to achieve interstellar travel, but in every instance thus far they end up eradicating themselves and/or their home planet. I hope to meet your descendants exploring space one day. Keep looking for the violence inherent in your system and the problems it causes. Goodbye, and good luck.